Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Corpse Party Blood Drive. Last episode, Hiroyuki succumbed to the darkening and Aiko may be dead. But on a positive note, we have unlocked a new chapter, so we're going to continue this party and we're just going to jump straight into this. Chapter 3. Oh boy. Pain. Oh boy. There's going to be a lot of pain involved. That's pretty much Corpse Party in a nutshell though. Alright. Aside from Satoshi and my other friends who shared the experience with me, there wasn't a soul in this world who believed that Seiko, Suzumoto, Morishige, or Miss Yori ever existed. And this fact was really taking its toll on me, particularly in regards to Seiko. Well, yeah, because Naomi was the one that killed her, remember? Are you alright, Naomi? Yeah, I'm fine. I can't keep worrying my mom forever. I flashed the brightest smile I could muster. Though, I'm still not sure he entirely bought it. Yeah. Actually, looks like he bought it. He's smiling too. I'm glad to hear it. Keep that chin up. We'll get through this. Thanks. There's no need to be worried about me anymore. Okay? Are you sure, Naomi? How will you tell us how you really feel? That night, all I could manage to do was stand perfectly still and stare at my desk. Oh boy. I was mumbling something, but I don't even know what. My eyes had glazed over. It was like I was in a trance. Or maybe I just wanted to be. I'm not the one who's wrong. I'm not wrong. She's real. It's everyone else. It's everyone else who's crazy. Those who refuse to believe another person, no matter what, can go burn in the fires of hell. If they could look into my heart, they'd see that it's the truth. My friends exist. My friend named Seiko. Seiko. Seiko! She's real! Yeah! I didn't even realize I actually started writing. I was at my desk now, writing words into a notepaper. Seiko... Seiko... I kept softly repeating her name to myself, over and over again. The words started to sound foreign in my head, but I couldn't stop saying it. Almost like I forget her, if I did. There was no other sound in the room. Just the scratching of pencil on paper. And a hush sound my voice, just the word Seiko, in all of its forms. Seiko! Seiko! My voice was getting firmer each time I said it, more demanding. And my writing was growing more feverish, more intense. Seiko! Finally, the pencil broke in half under the strain. I gripped it so hard that it stabbed into my palm. Blood began to drip onto the paper. Oh boy. My head was hanging limply, but the rest of my body had stiffened. If anyone had seen me, I bet I would have been quite a sight. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I could feel blood rushing to my head. My whole body quivered. Seiko! I raised my head from this video and realized tears were streaming down my face. What did she look like? Uh-oh. My voice was strained, choking back a sentence I hoped I'd never say. I think Naomi's starting to forget her. Oh dear. There were countless pictures of Seiko drawn in my notebook. But in every one of them, her face was blank. No! I hurled the notebook from my desk. Don't go. Don't leave me. Stay inside me. I don't want you to fade away. I don't want you to fade away. I slammed my hands on the desk with all my might. And screamed as loud as my present constitution would allow. I opened up the photo album on my phone. There was this nagging sensation in the back of my head that I'd overlooked something. Yep, she's still there, just yeah, the face is still blacked out. I was absolutely bawling at this point. My face was a mess. But I had indeed overlooked something. On the bottom right of the screen, there was an icon for image modification. Uh-huh. After a few menu selections, I found myself adjusting the picture's brightness. Beep, beep. I kept hitting the button to turn it up, higher and higher. And slowly, in the very center of the black void that had replaced Seiko's face, I could see something begin to form. Oh. Keep going, Naomi. I felt like I was on the verge of an incredible discovery. Filled with a new hope I haven't felt since just before the incident at the Shinozaki estate. There was still room to increase the brightness. There was still countless increments to go before I'd reached the phone's upper limit. I just kept pressing the button over and over. Until finally, at the very center of the would-be face, I could make out an extremely faint pattern that looked like freehand lettering spelling the name Sachi in hiragana. Was that right? Was I certain that's what it said? Instinctively, I placed the phone screen closer to my eye. The limited resolution made this pointless, but I didn't care. I don't see any lettering. It was so close. I was beginning to lose focus, but it still wasn't close enough. I had to make sure that's what it said. I touched it to my forehead, as near my eye as it could get. Oh boy, Naomi, you're gonna make yourself go blind, girl. At which point the letters latched onto my camera. They literally attached themselves to my... Oh no. They were there. No matter where I looked, I saw them. My vision had gone halfway, obscured by the phantom letters. Oh no, Naomi, what did you do, girl? It took only a moment before the pain set in, and it was not an insignificant amount. I collapsed to the ground, hand ineffectively covering my eye. It was absolutely excruciating. Wow, we just started this chapter and the pain's already begun. Yeah! That's around when my mom burst through the door. She looked like she was at the end of her rope, like she didn't believe anything was wrong, and I was probably just faking it. She was definitely more annoyed than concerned. Oh boy. With nothing more than a grunt, she grabbed me from behind, pinning my arms so I couldn't hurt myself. I fell backward onto my rear, unable to resist her restraint. It hurts, Mom. My eye really hurts. Medicine. I keep telling you to take your medicine. How many times do I have to say it before it sinks in? Mom, no, this is different. It hurts. It hurts, it hurts. My eye is on fire. Honestly, why can't you just behave yourself? Every day it's the same thing. No, that's not it. My eye, Mom. It hurts. Huh? What about your eye? Let me see it. Yeah, it looks bad. Really bad. My left eye was glazed over with tears and had gone as bloodshot as an eye can get. And right on the cornea, white blister-like bulges were beginning to form, spelling out Sachi. There was no way my mom could ignore or dismiss that. Yeah, she was telling the truth. There is something wrong with her eye. She quickly stepped back in shock. Finally, acknowledgement. Her breathing had quickened, but she didn't say a thing. She just left the room. Mom, don't leave me. It was too late. She was gone. Halfway across the house by the time I called out. Mom? Mom? I was sprawled out in the corner of the room like a giant stuffed bear. At some point, I think I lost consciousness, but I'm still not really sure. How long have I been sitting here? I was starting to feel a little less tense. A little more relaxed. I looked up. At the prospect of actually discerning details in my room, my left eye reacted with a sharp, intense shot of pain. Oh boy. My vision was still half white. My eye! God! It wasn't a dream, was it? It was real. I could feel the pain with every pulse in every part of my body. It was almost unbearable. And yet... Mom? What happened to Mom? She ran out of the room in shock and obviously had been gone for quite some time. As sick as she was of me, I couldn't imagine she'd leave me to suffer without doing anything. Yeah, if she did, she's a terrible mother. Like, I figured she was going, you know, she left running to grab the phone and be like, we have to go to the hospital, you know? Like calling an ambulance, you know? I opened my bedroom door and slowly crept downstairs. I could hear a sound coming from the kitchen. A very specific, very peculiar sound repeating at regular intervals. I did my best to sneak over to the doorway and peek in undetected. No! What I saw was my mom sharpening a kitchen knife with intense focus. I had no idea what she planned to do with it, but an irrational fear washed over me. I slowly and silently sneaked my way over to the front entrance. and I made sure not a peep could be heard from me until I was outside and away from the house. Yeah, I don't want to know what she was going to do with that knife. Probably nothing good. Kishinuma! It was a new morning, bright and early. Satoshi called out to me like I was 12 or something. I've been in this old, cheap, rundown 2-story apartment building for a long time now. It may not have been much to look at, but I felt it had a certain charm to it. Satoshi was cradling his school bag in his arms as he waited for me in front of my room on the ground floor. On mornings when he wasn't waylaid by Yuka, he would always drop by to invite me to walk to school with him. Originally, he was doing it for my own good, as I've been known to ditch school a lot, and he figured a friendly offer like this might get my attendance back up a little. Admittedly, it worked. Yeah, that's all you need, Yoshiki. You need a friend like that, you know? A friend to keep you on track. Yo! I finally made my entrance, or my exit, I suppose, depending on how you look at it. And I'm pretty sure Satoshi must have been very confused, as I had on my shoulders one hell of a backpack, boasting of full-on survival kit provisions. The works, you know? Yep, Satoshi was confused, alright. I like, by the way, how we were talking about, like, you know, like Naomi's eye, like, having problems, and something weird going on with Naomi's mother, sharpening a knife. Either it was going to put Naomi out of her misery, or it was going to, you know, kill herself. Either way, I don't want to know about that, so there's that. But I like how we're just basically skipping over that and moving on to what's going on in the life of Satoshi and Yoshiki. What's all that? You look like you're ready to hike up a mountain or something. Maybe he is. Ugh. Oop. I slowly, carefully lowered the giant backpack on the ground. No, it's more like, actually before that, will you stop calling out to me like you're my mom or something? I'm not in grade school anymore, you know that? Huh? Forget it. I actually have things to do, so I won't be going to school today. Yeah, going for a mountain hike, like you said. Sorry to waste your time like that. Damn it, I didn't think I'd go down so easily last night. I remember taking a hit to the back of the head, bad enough that I woke up in a hospital or something. God, what the hell am I doing? Wait for me, Shimazaki, I'm coming! You're hiding something from me again. Heh. I guess I wasn't all that convincing. Well, yeah, you were talking about just going for a hike all of a sudden. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, what you said. I guess I wasn't all that convincing, but even still, I didn't expect Satoshi to see through me so quickly and easily. Well, honestly, I know Satoshi's not exactly the smartest person, but you didn't exactly have a convincing lie, to say the least. I stumbled under his glare. It was almost like I'd just been called out by a newborn baby, or like a fawn. Dude was way too innocent for his own good. Also, isn't Yoshiki being a bit of a hypocrite here? He was getting on Ayumi's case for going to Heavenly Host on her own, right? And here's Yoshiki doing the same thing. Although, how is Yoshiki going to get to Heavenly Host? Aiko's gone and dead, and even if Aiko is still alive, she's not here anymore. She's also in Heavenly Host, and Ayumi took the stones with her. So, as far as we know, those are the only 2 stones in existence. So, Yoshiki has no way of getting to Heavenly Host. I mean, Aiko's stones were stolen, but he doesn't know that yet. Can't follow him on his instance. One of the biggest selling points, I guess. He's very good at empathizing with others and helping them get over their problems. Come on, out with it! You can't hide anything from me! No, I guess not. Ayumi's face appeared in the back of my mind. Shinozaki said she didn't want Satoshi and the others to get involved any more than they already were. So I can't very well tell him I'm trying to find Aiko so I can go back there. This has something to do with Heavenly Host, doesn't it? Wow, he sees right through me. I don't even have to say a word. Huh? Damn, he was on today. That sure seems like a yes reaction to me. How the hell did you know? God damn it, I'm terrible at this. I carved my mouth. But it was too late. I'd already confirmed it. Well, you got a bunch of talismans in your bag for one thing. I did have a lot of talismans with me. I brought them at the convenience store and didn't exactly pack smartly enough to hide them. I certainly wasn't going to win any rewards for stealth. Yeah, stealth is not your forte, Yoshiki. Didn't that place fall apart though? Please don't tell me it's still standing. Okay, Um, it's not still standing? No, we saw it collapsing around us when we escaped. You saw it too, it's rubble. Satoshi stared deeply into my eyes as if evaluating my answer for any possible deception. This time, it seemed like I succeeded in fooling him. Yeah, you're right. Besides, Sachiko doesn't exist there anymore, so I can't imagine talismans would have any effect, and there's no way to get back there anyways. Okay, Satoshi, you saw through Yoshiki's lies, so you know, he was referring to Heavenly Host, and now you're believing him that the place doesn't exist. You're not going to question why he's got talismans with him, and why he was like, where he's going, involves Heavenly Host? Wow, Yoshiki, you really are dense. Exactly, I was just going to go research a little. I wasn't going to do anything dangerous. Then why are you bringing talismans with you? Okay, that's fine then. But if that changes, make sure you don't do it on your own. I've been telling Naomi the same thing. The worst thing in the world is not knowing what happened to someone. Yeah, is there something you want to say now, Yoshiki? I thought I was in the clear, but Satoshi suddenly got a puzzled look on his face. He reached over to my backpack and pulled out one of the talismans I lazily stuck on in the front pouch. Do these things really work? He was looking it over like an appraiser or something. Why wouldn't he just leave me alone? How should I know? People used to use sardine heads to ward off evil. This is probably just as effective, right? I yanked the talisman back out of Satoshi's hand and crammed it into the front pocket of my school blazer. Man, I haven't heard someone talk about that in forever. You're like an old man sometimes, Yoshiki. Wow. Shut up! Either way, first things first, you're going to school today. With this, Satoshi grabbed my sleeve. Well, damn. Huh? Why? Because your attendance is low enough already, and Miss Kuon said she'd help you make it up before class today. Probably with a quiz or something. I don't give a crap about that. They can hold me back a year if they have to. This is not the time for school. I take it this has something to do with Shinozaki then. Yeah, are you just gonna tell him the truth, Yoshiki? I think it'd be easier that way. What? Was this guy psychic? He hadn't been wrong all morning. Whatever happened, it'll wait. You can tell me all about it at school. Come on, let's go. You can leave the backpack right here. It seems Satoshi wasn't going to take no for an answer. Yo, seriously, Satoshi, stop. I get it, okay? Just come on. Get your hands off me. You want me to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Alright? Sure you will. Come on. Satoshi, Kishinuma, good morning. Good morning, Miss Kuon. Hey. You're a lucky one, Kishinuma. Getting off with just a 15-minute quiz. I hope you're ready for it. Whatever. Yoshiki has been made aware of the seriousness of his situation. I seriously don't have time for this, you know. But here I am. Let's just get it over with so I can get the hell out of here. It was great for you to come. Now, let's be off to the classroom, shall we? No, I'm fine right here. Thank you very much. Just bring me the quiz. Don't be stupid, Yoshiki. Look, there's no time to argue. There's some place I absolutely have to be. I stuck my hand in my pocket and took out a mechanical pencil. If they were to force me to do this, I needed to shave off every second I could. As I removed the pencil, the talisman I shoved in there earlier fell to the ground. Oh. Uh-oh. I need to hurry and find that spirit item fanatic, or else Shinozaki could be. Spirit item? Fanatic? Are you talking about Aiko Niwa? Well, the truth is out. Yeah, that's her. Did something happen to Shinozaki? Wait, are you trying to tell me she somehow went back to Heavenly Host? Yes! Why didn't you say so sooner? Because you weren't listening to me. All you did was yank my damn shirt. What's this about and Heavenly Host? Oops, we weren't supposed to tell us so without oops. Oh, it's nothing. Wait. Huh? Come to think of it, Your last name is Niwa. That's right. The person you just mentioned, Aiko Niwa, is my sister. I call her Ai. Oh, so since you're Aiko's sister, maybe you do know about Heavenly Host. Miss Kuan, I'd like to meet with Aiko. Do you know where I can find her? At this hour? I'd imagine she's in school, though she was acting rather strangely last night. Do you live with her, Miss Kuan? I do. So this would have been after Shinozaki and I met with her. How was she acting exactly? Like, what was strange about it? Well... I may have something about you. Huh? This is rather awkward. Okay, and then what? Well, let's see. She was holding two small blue stones in her hand, almost cradling them in fact. That's it! She had another pair! But this is our chance. Miss Kuan, do you know for sure that Aiko went to school today? She looked rather perturbed as she left the house last night, and she wasn't home when I got up this morning. Yeah, like I said, she may be dead. I know she went to Heavenly Host. I made some breakfast and waited for her, but I wound up eating it all. Yeah, she went to Heavenly Host. This is gonna be problematic for Yoshiki and Satoshi. Oh, there he goes. Yoshiki! If she used those stones on her own, that's the end of it. There's no other way to go after Shinozaki. Yoshiki, wait! Thank you, Miss Kuan. I'll be sure to bring him back. Alright. Hello? As Satoshi turned to leave, he caught a glimpse of Nakashima, standing on the school roof on the wrong side of the guardrail, looking tired and... oh no. She's not going to jump, is she? There was no spark in her eyes, no awareness. It looked almost as if she were sleepwalking. Uh-oh. Naomi! This is bad. Uh-oh. Oh, meanwhile... I tried to pick myself up and look around, but I could only move my neck. Everything was dark, and the only sign of my surroundings was an unpleasant, vaguely organic noise filling my ears. I felt in some way restrained. Well, you are restrained. You're basically covered up by innards. For a moment, I really thought you were just a head. What's going on? As my eyes adjusted to the dim light of the room, I could see that I was blanketed by red flesh. It was as if the floor had come to life, and was absorbing me into its collective. Ah! This is disgusting! God! God! There you go. Oh. I focused my strength and was finally able to break free from my bindings. Bits of red matter flying away from my body as I tore through it to freedom. I was absolutely soaked, however, with a strange vicious fluid, and chunks of meat were clinging fast to my skin and clothes. Ew. The blanket of flesh on the ground was now bubbling up out a murky red liquid from the spots I torn to escape. As violently as if a faucet had been turned to full. What the hell was that? Ew! I was in tears, trying as hard as I could to wipe the viscera from my body. As I watched, however, a chunk I had been trying to shake free from the back of my hand just dissolved away. Oh, that's creepy. Aside from the murmurs of the flesh blanket, the room was deathly silent, and lit only by a faint blue glow streaming in from the nearby window. That's probably a ghost. This is still Heavenly Host for sure. Well, yeah, that didn't change any. Oh no. An entity resembling Mayo was charging at me from the depths of the darkness. Uh-oh. Yeah! She's gone. It was on my head, a flashback. She wasn't after me now, but she definitely had been. Yeah, she murdered me a few times. That was really Susamoto, wasn't it? The tears were pouring out my eyes by this point. I could do nothing to hold them back. Can I really do it? Can I bring them back? Can I even really find a Book of Shadows in this endless darkness? Maybe I shouldn't have come. I crouched on the floor to gather my thoughts and noticed that my cell phone was lying on the ground beside me. Oh, and that wasn't all. A circular design was carved into the floor, perfectly round as if traced by compass, with the fleshy goo I'd been trapped in more or less centered inside. I think I was about to be sacrificed if I didn't crawl out. What in the... Actually, come to think of it, wasn't I about to get attacked by some kind of monster with an axe? Yeah, you were! So he didn't kill you, which is good. I checked myself over for injuries. There were none, or at least none caused by an axe. How am I still alive? Gah! Guess I must have skinned my knee when I tripped. If memory serves, and if the floor pain hadn't changed too much, the infirmary should be right here. Maybe I can catch my breath there for a minute. And we're going right in. Well, there's a big pile of flesh here as well. Ah! The hard-winning quaps of my footsteps gave way to a softer, squishier series of plops. Taken aback by the sudden change, I looked down terrified at what I might be walking in. As I feared, whatever it was looked awfully biological. Huge swells on the floor were coated in what looked like internal organs, moving and swaying and pulsating in a sick rhythm. This is really disturbing. What is it? I raised my foot and saw a seaweed-like substance that closely resembled a network of blood vessels stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Ew. There wasn't anything like this at Heavenly Host before. It's like the whole school was being swallowed by something. Okay. There's something on the floor there, but first things first, I want to save. Oh, I guess I'm not going to be able to save. Okay. I wonder what those are. They looked a lot like the occult symbols we found in the basement of the Shinozaki estate, only different. A little more demonic, I guess. Whatever they are, I'm getting the shivers just looking at them. Calm down, Ayumi. Just focus on what you have to do. Yeah, we have to find her. There's a good chance that this girl has the Book of Shadows. And she looks a lot like Yuki. Finally putting it together that it is Yuki. How many are one-eyed ghost girls do you know in Heavenly Host? If I talk to her and tell her what's happening, I'm sure she'll give me the book. Ayumi, you do realize, like, you do know what the stuff Yuki told you, right? That the next time you see her, she won't be her? I don't think she's going to listen to words. Just before I passed out, I thought I saw her. But she had a very different aura than before. I should leave a candle here. Maybe Miss Sudo will see it. Hopefully Miss Sudo will see it. Oh, that's a candle? Then what's that there? I'm out of matches. I wonder if there are any nearby. Well, there is that. Oh, that's cool. I can see my reflection. There are traces of vomit and blood in and on the sink and mirror. Wonderful. I'm going to save if you don't mind. There we go. I want to know what this is on the floor before I pick up the shiny. There's something on the floor. Oh, a bandage. Nice. The glass is too caked with dust and debris to get a good look at what's inside. Oh, I see a dead body. Oh, shit. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Kaimi Academy Middle Class 1A, Kazumi Fujishida. Succumbed to shock of removal of spine. Catchphrase was, in this world of uninteresting things, let's be interesting. Well, that's a great catchphrase to live by, I guess. The bottles inside the cabinet are coated in a thick layer of dust. Well, okay then. The poster says to be emanating a disturbing, mournful moan. Well, okay then. That's disturbing. A poster moaning. I've seen everything now. There's a drawing here depicting various internal organs. It looks like there are manuals of medicine inside the cabinet, but the door is sealed shut, as if it were never meant to open in the first place. Yeah, that sounds like Heavenly Host, alright. Many have clearly tried, however, as the glass is covered in handprints. Alright. There's a wooden doll here that seems to be completely suffused with holy power. Well, I don't think Mom nears some coming to the darkening, so I'll leave it be for now. Alright. A large drawing of what looks to be a demon is accompanied by spell circles, incantations, and other disconcerting imagery. Okay, let's save again. Alright, let's look around the infirmary some more. I don't think there's anything else in here, so let's leave. Alright. Eh! This is blood and it's fresh! Uh-oh. There should be stairs leading to the 3rd floor over that way. Okay. What if I go this way, though? Oh, ow! Okay, that was a bad idea, I guess. Oh, come on! Oh my god. Uh-oh, I'm dying. There we go. Better. I should have gone the way I was told to go. I'm just getting lost now. Oh, I'm back here. I know where I am now. Oh, that was scary. Mayu's not going to stop me if I go down this way, is she? Oh, hello, there's something here. There's something on the desk. Batteries! Oh, hello. Ah, the desk have been moved. And the trail continues here, so that monster must have gone upstairs. Alright. Oh, hi. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. No! Uh-oh. The bloodstains lead here, which means Yuki is most likely inside. Along with the axe-wielding giant. Ah? Hello? I don't know this number. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's Masudo. Still alive, huh? You, where are you? Why are you such a wuss? Wow. What? All you ever think about is how much you regret everything. If there were a voltage meter attracted to me, it wouldn't spike at that moment. Never before had one person been able to anger me so quickly and so effortlessly. What the hell's your problem? How can you just leave me by myself like this? Tell me where you are right now. No need to get so pissy. I'm looking for you too. We're running to each other here at some point. Huh? That's the best answer you can give? This is Heavenly Host Elementary. It's a jumbled mess of dimensions. We may never see each other again. For all you know. Oh, yeah, that's true. And I'm the one with the stone, so if push comes to shove, I guess you'll wind up getting left behind. Forget about that for a minute, though. Have you seen the demonic-looking symbols and markings here? I'm pretty sure I have. Those writings amplify some kind of power throughout the entire Nirvana. Something big. Some kind of power. What do they signify exactly? I'm not really sure on the details, but I can tell you they're black magic. The kind used by the Martubas. There's definitely something going on in this school, so be careful. What? You'll be fine though, we'll meet again somehow or another. And then you can use these stones and head back to reality. Hey! That wasn't exactly an ideal spot to cut off in the conversation. I panic and try to call back. Be careful, he says. Be careful of what? It's Heavenly Host, what do you think? I redialed the number over and over again more times than I could count, but Masudo never picked up. Ugh. You gave me so little to go on. Oh, hello. Seiko, how are you? We used to eat lunch here together all the time. Remember? I hold my hand out in front of me and looked down at my phone. All my attention was on the little glowing screen. My inbox was filled with old emails from Seiko. It's like time is frozen for me, you know. Without you by my side, I'm... Scared. Too scared to take even a single step. Stretched out beneath my feet, I could see the roof of the connecting corridor of the first floor. This was a 5-story school building. There'd be no surviving a fall from this height. Oh, please don't do it, Naomi. I want to see your face again. Just one more time. I don't want to forget you. Naomi! Nakashima, don't do it! Satoshi? Miss Kuon? You really scared me for a second. Ah! Oh, Naomi! Nakashima! That was really close. Phew. You thought I was going to jump? Sorry, I wasn't playing on it, honest. You certainly gave us quite a start. What were you doing out there? Seiko and I used to hop the railings here. See, over there. We lied down on top of that power box together, and I just want to remember those days. To remember her. Oh, okay. Thank God it was just a misunderstanding. Nakashima, is something wrong with your eye? It happened last night. May I take a look? Sure. My cornea was etched with indistinct white dots. To the untrained eye, they probably looked like random blistering. But on closer inspection, one could easily make out what they actually were. That they were actually letters, I mean. Wow, I can't read. Is this from a curse, perhaps? Huh? Curse? What do you mean, curse? Miss Kuon, are you familiar with things like that? Yes, you could say that. My company had some dealings with this sort of thing. May I ask what happened last night? I was looking at a picture on my phone really close, and the letters got stuck to my eye. Was it a spirit photograph then? Do you still have it? I wasn't sure I was ready to show this strange woman a photo of Seiko, who was, by all rights, non-existent in this world. I considered for a moment, but ultimately decided the risk outweighed any possible reward. No, I don't have it anymore. I see. Well, that's good. Photographs depicting things which don't belong on this plane will have negative effects on the viewer when seen. So it's always best not to save them. Oh. Okay, I get it now. So yeah, that's more proof that, yeah, Seiko doesn't belong in this plane anymore. Things that don't belong on this plane, huh? Though it's obvious Miss Kuon didn't intend that as an insult, those of us who survived the Heavenly Host ordeal couldn't help but have our hearts sink at the harshness of that phrase. Instantly, my depression intensified. Here, I have some eye drops and an eye patch. It might be a little uncomfortable, but do keep it on. If it's just a regular infection, it should heal up in no time. Satoshi's eyes widened as Miss Kuon pulled all manner of shocking objects from her bag, searching for the eye drops and eye patch she apparently just happened to have on hand. She's prepared for any situation, like really. Like even Satoshi having no lunch. He also seemed transfixed by the company logo on the side of the bag. PL Promotions Co. Incorporated. Thank you, Miss Kuon. You should go home for the day, Nakashima, and get some rest. If you don't, you might inadvertently take in something else. Huh? Miss Kuon pretty knew more than she was letting on. I was a little taken aback by this whole encounter. The expression on her face was not that of someone playing around, nor that of a teacher, but that of a professional giving a definitely serious prognosis. It reminded me of the look Shinozaki would give whenever she sensed danger. Reading between the lines, it was evident that Miss Kuon's sensitivity to the supernatural was well owned. Satoshi and I both looked at her somewhat aghast, and I think we realized at that moment that this was someone we could trust. I'll walk her home then. Oh, but you have Quest, don't you? I'll be happy to see her off safely. If that's alright with you, Nakashima, may I escort you? No. Pardon? No! I will not go home. What happened, Naomi? I won't! I just won't! Not there! Oh yeah, she doesn't feel safe around her mother anymore because when she left, she was sharpening a knife. Naomi? Miss Kuon's eyes moved downward a bit, surveying my body. I wasn't sure what she was doing at first, but then I realized she was observing the state of my uniform. Namely that it was a mess of wrinkles, as if I haven't changed out of it for far longer than one would expect. Nakashima, could it be that you've run away from home? Perhaps you've been on the run since last night's incident? Wow, you guessed it! If I go home, she'll give me medicine and I'm scared. I probably sound like a little girl at the doctor's office, frightened of the needle. This may have been the first time Satoshi realized just how much Seiko's loss still bothered me. I was in shock and denial, and I've been trying so hard to play it off. Naomi... Alright, I understand. You come to my place then, and I'll contact your parents from there. Let's stop by the classroom and pick up your bag. Then we'll be off, okay? Bye, Naomi. And Satoshi, I want you to do your best in today's classes. Naomi? I hope you feel better. Thanks. What about Yoshiki? Yoshiki's sneaking around by himself. Shinozaki's in pain, and Naomi's suffering just as much. Yeah, it seems like you and Yuka are the only ones doing okay. At this rate, we're all going to lose our minds. I have to do something. I'm sorry, Miss Kuon. I'm skipping class 2. I'm being the bad boy. Hang in there, Yoshiki. I'm coming. This is no time for schoolwork. There he goes. He must have gone to Palawina Academy High School to meet with Aiko Niwa. Yeah, you know it. Come on now, Mizuki. I understand those two were your best friends, but you mustn't lose faith. The family's placed missing persons reports, so I'm absolutely certain both Seinoki and Uui will be back before you know it. Keep that chin up. Oh, it's you again. Yes, Mr. Shimizu. As soon as the teacher was out of sight, the girl's eyes narrowed. She stared after him with a look of utter contempt. This had to be Megari Mizuki. Why are all adults such dumb shits? She followed the statement with a sigh that seemed to say, I'm so much better than that person. And then bingo! From her skirt pocket, she withdrew the Ever After stones. If easing people's worries is all it took to make the world spin, we never had to lift a finger now, would we? She was coyly playing with the stones as she said this, fitting them together at perfect angles in her hands. Yes, can I help you? She hadn't turned around, she just somehow seemed to sense my presence. Yeah, you can help me to those stones right there. I stepped out from beneath the bench, into her line of sight. Hi, you're Megari, right? So what if I am? I heard from some of the art students that you're acquainted with Aiko Niwa as well as a pretty famous girl named Naho. So what if I am? Why, do you have those stones exactly? Shouldn't they be in Aiko Niwa's possession? I figured I might as well just jump in the whole hog, though. Not for bracing myself first. I knew that question couldn't exactly lead me anywhere good. And sure enough, her response was almost immediate. I'll kill you. What? Pursue this line of questioning and I'll kill you. This is not your business. So, how about you leave now? Or shall I call a teacher and report that there's a trespasser? She certainly wasn't messing around. Not unless I come too far to back down now. Despite her threats, I knew I had to keep pushing. Are you going to Heavenly Host? To the Nirvana? And if so, could you take me with you? Huh? I have a friend who's there right now, and GAH! Before I could get in another word, a giant sight immediately appeared in her hand out of nowhere. And just like that, I couldn't move a muscle. She had me completely restrained. I'm seriously going to kill you. Forget your friend and get lost. This is your last chance. The blade glinted majestic in the light of the sun. But as I looked up at it, it was her other hand that really did me in. Using the heel of her palm, she flung me backward with an incredible force. Oh boy. There was a loud sudden metallic sound as my back strung the bench beside me. Her form was unbelievably precise. GAH! My momentum caused me to pivot over the backrest and flop onto the ground below. I became acutely aware of every muscle and every bone in my body as a jolt of intense pain fired through all of them. The wind wasn't just knocked out of me, it was obliterated. I I gagged and choked for a while longer, but eventually regained the ability to breathe normally, and with it, my composure. I forced myself out with some effort, but Megari was nowhere to be seen. Damn it, she got away! Seriously, what is she? Her and that Misuto bastard. I was in a complete daze. I'd almost thought of myself as being able to hold my own in a fight, but this was twice now that I've been laid out with almost no effort. Why am I so weak? Because you're fighting people that are worldly. Oh, I have to find a way to open this door. Okay. I don't have a way to open this door yet. Alright. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Can I go in here? Yes, I can. Hello? Anything in here that could be used? I see a body. Oh, hi! A name tag rests beside the corpse. Hanged and stabbed, unclear which offense resulted in death. Okay, let's just close that person and get the corpse have some peace. Nothing in here. Alright, just close the door and walk out. Oh, no! Hello? What is that? This Heavenly Host is definitely different from the one I remember. Outside the window, there was some sort of bizarre statue clearly visible in a pale blue light. Miss Yoi, Suzumoto, Shinohara, Morishi. If any of you are still here, please, lend me your strength. I swear I'll do everything. I can bring you all back. Hey, what are these? They're my scary time candles. This is to let you know I'm here. But they might be like Suzumoto and no longer them, you know. Alright, I'm going to save here. And that's actually where I'm going to end this episode. So thank you everybody for joining me and coming back to Corpse Party Blood Drive. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye everybody.